evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to another edition of the Home Service Live with us three. Yay! Good evening, chat. Good evening, everybody on the replay. Hope you've had a good week, and this is the show. Yes, we haven't got a clue what we're going to be talking about, so if you've got any questions that you want us answering, slap them in chat. How are we, gents?
Marvellous, darling.
All right.
You're all right.
All right.
All right.
All right, considering it's fucking cold, isn't it?
Yeah, what's it like up your end?
Fucking freezing.
Well, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's dry, though.
Yeah, we've had a dry day today. It's been lovely.
We had a couple of flurries of snow today, so... Yeah, -5 up here the last couple of days.
-2 this morning when I got up.
I think it's -2 in our workshop. We've no fucking heating.
You've got no heating?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you've got plenty of wood behind you.
No, I didn't. Eh?
You got plenty of wood to burn behind you.
Oh.
Let's not talk about my search history, thank you.
Says Splinter.
Mr. Anderson. Thank you.
It's gorgeous.
He's bloody is. He's bloody gorgeous. Can't beat a bit of wood.
It's like a bloody train. It's lovely. Very smooth.
Very, very smooth.
I've been fondling it since Sunday.
It's really ergonomic though, isn't it? It's just so comfy in the hand.
It is. So if you're after a woody, I highly suggest you get in touch with Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
That sounded so bad, and I really didn't think about that before I said it, and I should have.
Yeah, we know.
Come on, Mark, show us the axe.
I think Betty ought to show his axe first.
No.
Go on, show him your axe.
Don't worry.
Go on.
For fuck's sake.
That is gorgeous, that. Has it got a comfort cup at the back?
No.
No, it's straight backed. I thought, because obviously the front's so like it's arched top, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. All right for a tenner.
Keep on
I
rubbing
know,
some.
it's all right for a tenner. So I'll show you mine.
Mr. Anderson, you've polished it, dear boy. I don't know about rubbed it.
And this is my new baby. There you go. Is that better? Yeah.
I like that.
Bit of the neck stock there. There you go.
I really like that as well. Swappy.
All right then.
It's nice.
See, the difference is yours has got the P90, which I really did want. That's got a mini humbucker.
You probably can change it out though.
Yeah, of course I can. Yeah. Well, I'm quite happy with a switch swap.
Yes, welcome to Old Farts Talk Guitars, Part 2.
What, sorry?
Welcome to Old Farts Talk Guitars, Part 2.
Tune in next week when Steve will be playing the spoons.
You fucking one.
And a comb and a bit of tissue paper.
Indeed.
Yeah, but I've got to tell everyone the story, haven't I, really?
Oh, God, yeah.
I've got to tell you the story
Yes.
about the guitar. Well, after the show last week, Steve and me, I've been looking for basically a Gibson Junior style guitar, which is basically a guitar with one pickup, and the pickup that I'm after is one with a P90. Anyway, to cut a long story short, I found this Gretsch on eBay. Didn't have the P90, but it's got a humbucker, which I thought, okay. And it was at a price that was really, really good. Not as good as a tenner, but it was really good. Anyway, I looked on the description and everything, and it said that it was at Blythe. Now, from me, Blythe is literally 2 miles away. Would you say, BFG?
Yeah, but
About 2 miles away. So I thought, perfect, that. Anyway, I got chatting to Jam, my wife, and she says, well, for price, you might as well go and get it. I says, are you sure? She goes, yeah, go and get it. Well, it wasn't a bidding eBay. It was buy it now kind of price. So I bought it. And on the Friday, I emailed him saying, can I pick it up on Saturday? And emailed back saying, as long as you can be at my house for 10:30, no later. He says, because I'm out for the rest of the day. I says, yeah, no worries. I says, yeah, I literally live round the corner from you. I says, so I'll be fine. So he sent me his postcode. I'm thinking, that's not right. It should be a DN, and it was an NG something it was. So I put his postcode into Google. It wasn't Blythe, Nottinghamshire. No, it was Blythe, Newcastle. So yes, thanks, Bill. Yeah. So I'll be genuinely honest. I never knew that there was a different Blythe, and ironically, it's spelt exactly the same way as our round corner. So yeah. So on Sunday, I ended up shooting all the way up to Newcastle and coming all the way back down with the guitar.
indeed.
So I turned around to him because by all accounts he sells other bits and pieces on eBay because he builds his own guitars as well. And what he's going to do is put the first part of his postcode on the description from now on, so people know whereabouts it is. Because Blythe, obviously, if somebody had turned around and said Upton, I'd have thought, yeah, but which Upton? Because there's loads of Uptons around the country. But Blythe, it's a very unusual name, that. So, yep, you learn something new. So 5 hours on Sunday.
So his guitar didn't turn out that cheap after all.
It turned out a bit dearer than than it needed to be, but I enjoyed the trip out. It was pretty straightforward up A1, no messing. The only time I got stuck was coming back home just outside Doncaster, and that was it. Even going past the Metro Centre, straight through.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Right. Well, while we're in here, Bill Richards. Good evening, darling. Leave my wood out of this. Hello.
Not at all.
W. Huggles. Fee. Huggles. Oh, yes, that's better. Freerider Vapor. Good evening. Grateful Ant. Good evening. Mark H. EVL. Hello.
Yeah, Fee.
But good
Crash
day,
Church
mate.
as well. That's another one. There's plenty of them.
Jane Dowd. Good evening, Marmon. Huggles.
Huggles.
Matt Chandler, my favourite troll. How you doing? Mr. Anderson. Again, product placement. Sod it.
Come on, it's well worth it. Get it shown off.
So comfy in the hand, it's ridiculous.
Consider it's like what Dawn was saying on Sunday. You've got huge hands. I've got little diddy hands, and Dawn's got little diddy hands as well. But it still feels comfortable for both of us.
Bloody lovely.
Morning,
Stuart Valentine.
morning wood always feels comfortable in the hands.
Always.
A nice stiff piece of
Valentine.
wood. Yeah.
Good evening. UK Andy. Legend. Darling. Vapor Bunny. Hello. Oh. Vaping Pasty, good evening. And Vapor Queen Becky, good evening. And I know there's more than that in chat. We got John Vaping Joker, good evening, sir. Zan, good evening.
Zan.
Hello, brother.
We've done Matt, we've done Stuart, we've done did Bill. You know, I think
Norse.
I was Norsing. Good evening,
Snowman.
Norse.
Fist bump.
Blimey, they're all sneaking in my back door.
Easy,
Evening,
yeah.
Snowman. Craig Campbell. Good evening, sir.
Beat you to it, Craig.
Mush. Good
Mush.
evening. How goes it behind the wheel, young Craig? I hope things are well.
Well, I've got some interesting news.
Hmm.
I cannot confirm, but I hear that Fast Tech are packing up.
Yes.
Yes, it's confirmed.
Is it been officially confirmed now?
And Chef's Flavours have shut the doors as well.
I also hear that Source More and 3F Vapes may be on the line as well.
Oh, bloody hell.
It's all down to the Chinese new regulations.
But apparently China's in serious fucking lockdown again at the moment as well.
With COVID, yeah. Well, there's been them riots, haven't there, because of it?
No, they're not happy.
Oh, and I was sorry to hear this evening that we lost Jet Black. That was a bit of a bummer. For all of you who don't know who Jet Black is, Jet Black was the original drummer for the Stranglers, who brightened up my teenage years.
I always liked Stranglers.
Yeah,
Good tracks. Faxi. So we've having a brass stacked mech. How would you say the best way is to keep it stored, or just slow down the patina in when not in use? I've never thought about worrying about patinaing.
Well, you've got hands that clean brass, so.
Yeah, I do. I just pick it up and start cleaning it. I don't think there is a way that you can stop it from patina if you're not using it.
The only thing you can do is polish it, take the polish back off it, and then clear lacquer it. That'll stop it, but you need to do it every so often because the lacquer will wear off.
Yeah. You're going for
But you know something though. I mean, it's always a bit therapeutic though. When you've got some like brass copper mechs sitting and they do patina, they oxidize even without getting them touched. But it's actually quite therapeutic sitting polishing them.
That's the whole point of having a mech. It's not just a device just to have a vape. It's a bit more interactive. That's the whole point of having a mech. You clean, you tinker with it.
Or do you wait till you patina the shit out it, then fucking varnish it?
I mean, if you want to look at doing patina yourself, you know, there's lots of non-chemical options for.
Bury it in the garden, some people, don't they?
Or if you want it patinaed, send it up to me, I'll do it for you.
Smashed egg.
The smashed egg though, it's not. There's not enough ammonia in the egg for it to. It gives a very, very light patina. I've done it and it fucking stinks.
What was the other one?
Mustard,
yeah.
mustard, sea salt, and ammonia. I mean, there's.
You can use ketchup to clean as well.
Oh, cleaning wise, yeah, anything that's got like vinegar to it. But ketchup's really good for cleaning copper.
I must admit, I did try ketchup once. It was a very nice finish. It just found it made everything smell of bleeding Heinz.
Thing is, though, you wash it afterwards. Get rid of it.
I mean, everybody's seen this one umpteen times, but that's. You can get some lovely patinas.
See, I love that one because it's almost a paisley pattern.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I don't know if Vic still got it. He had one. I mean, we're talking donkeys years back, and it was a dragon. I think it was a dragon or some mythical beast. I think it was a dragon or yeah, dragon. I'm almost certain it was a dragon, and he had it patinaed, but the patina in so the actual animal was on the actual mag. It was really cool. Don't know if you still got it. Vic, have you still got it? Oh, Bunny thinks she's still got it.
I don't mind polishing. It's just like
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't put it in cling
Oh
film.
God, no.
Wrap. Normally you get a mech. It's normally in that kind of that stockinette type thing, the plastic stockinette, and you also get it in a kind of like what do you call it? Polythene. It's not polythene bag, but it's like insulating stuff.
Yeah, but if you put it in a bag or cling film, wouldn't that make it sweat?
I would think so.
And wouldn't be worried on the outside, but I'd be more concerned about the actual threading. Obviously because obviously metal expands and contracts. If you're getting that making it sweat, it might get to the point where you can't undo it. So
soft cloth. If you want to wrap it.
Yeah, wrap it in a soft cloth. But it still will patina with that.
It will, but it'll slow it down a bit.
Even tissue paper, a bit of kitchen roll, something like that, a bit of kitchen towel, something like
that. Yeah, I wouldn't use a plastic though.
Personally, I just whack them into my case.
I just put them on my stand over there.
Oh, Fee, bless you. Cockroach the size of a thumb just flew past her and sat next to her on the curtain. Eek.
Lovely.
Apparently he's dead now.
Who's dead?
Ex-cockroach.
The cockroach.
It's Dave. He's dead. They're all dead.
I've got visions of Fee with this bloody flamethrower now and the curtains smouldering.
Was it a big one?
Size of a thumb.
That's big enough. You'll have to take photos. Dawn will be able to tell you what type of cockroach it is.
Yeah, it's a flat one.
I thought those things were indestructible.
Yeah.
That's why I had visions of Fee stood there like Ripley from Alien with the flamethrower.
Get away from her, you bitch!
I like cockroaches dipped in chili. Doesn't that sting, Matt? Oh.
Come on, Matt. We've seen what you like eating. Charity gig? You've seen it. They're all going, woo, woo, and you're going, yes, I like this.
That's the salt, love.
Yeah, not wrong with that.
I'll tell you what, I'm definitely waiting for cockroaches to make an appearance in the UK because, I mean, we've got the rats now. Did you see the...
We've got the rats. We've always had rats.
Yeah, not kitten-sized ones running around the Tesco in Donny.
You haven't seen blooming sized around at Armthorpe. Hey, honestly, no word of a lie, at work, in the main office, not my office, in the main office, you can hear them running around in between bloody loft and ceiling. You can hear them.
They seem to be getting bigger.
They're huge. We've got like a rat catcher and that lot. The caught one, not yesterday morning, the day before, and I'm not kidding, it must have been about that. And I'm not exaggerating, it was over a foot long.
Sod that. No.
Oh, the cute little things.
You get cockroaches in the UK?
They're lovely.
No.
Why?
They live in sewers for a start.
They can't help it. They're refugees.
You get up little tub rafts.
I don't fancy the idea of falling asleep on my sofa one night and waking up to be humped by a horny bloody rodent.
Called Ben.
Called Ben.
So that, I mean, it's better. I've got a KFC.
I mean, when you open your eyes and he goes, all right, mate.
Yeah, you fancy a shower, mate? We've had a sniff. We don't fancy a nibble yet, but go on, jog on.
They say by all accounts rats are really clean.
Except the ones that brought the Black Plague.
By all accounts, they didn't, though.
That was
They've
human.
worked it out now that it's physically impossible for the black rats to have brought the bubonic plague. Bubonic plague.
It was human fleas that were passing the
It was humans.
bacteria.
Yeah.
Human.
I'm not saying that they
started in
didn't
the cotton.
have some sort of disease anyway, but they didn't do the black plague. They've proved it.
So that's probably got it.
For how quickly the black plague spread, it's physically impossible for rats to have done it.
Yes, but they were draining the buboes and things. And
Oh God, yeah, I'm not saying that there wasn't
gloves.
helping the situation, but news. Poor hygiene.
No,
Ebola.
it's more like sepsis.
Well, Ebola basically eats you to the inside out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Comes
Ebola,
out
you end up with lots of necrotic tissue, but
It's not a nice way to go, is it? Really, let's face it.
nah.
It really
Nah,
isn't.
I don't really fancy it,
See, that always worries me about mosquitoes. Even in
What?
this country. Well, you think about it. They go and have a nibble at you, and then they pop over and have a nibble at me. Well, by the time they've injected me...
They fuckers are that tight, they don't part with nothing.
Say that again.
The Scottish midgie, they're that tight, they don't part with nothing. So if they bit you and then they came to bite me, they would be part with fuck all. You need to wring those little shits out.
Yeah, Matt, streaming's playing up a little bit. Might be internet, I don't know. But,
yeah. If we're frozen, just hit F5.
yeah. My side of it, everything else is fine. We haven't dropped any frames or anything, so it's got to be internet.
You'll burn in hell for that one, sir.
What's that?
Frozen here. Let it go, Dawn.
You want to build a snowman? No.
No, Mr. Anderson, I think it's my crap internet. Or it could be YouTube. I'm not quite sure.
With the fucking weather.
It wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me. So
Just reminded me of that bloody video on Facebook. Do you want to build a snowman where she looks through the peephole and the bloke shoots?
fist bump, Ross. Hope you're all right, matey.
Yeah, seen that.
Ross Morgan, good evening, sir. Yeah. That's better. Caffeinated now. Beware, world.
I need to get some of that evil stuff that you've got.
Evil stuff.
What evil stuff?
That bloody coffee that he's got, that super strong shit.
Oh,
When I,
that shit.
when I, remember I stayed at yours last year. Did you want a cup of coffee? Fuck yeah.
I was
awake
awake for a fortnight.
I was going to say 6 weeks.
I can see sound. Well, I'm saying that Mr. Mullen appears to have joined the club when it comes to the
Oh, aye.
coffee's gonna fuck you up club.
Starbucks.
Yes,
I thought Vic was a tea man.
Not
Baby
now.
tea.
He's bought himself an espresso.
Oh, I've got one of them at work.
Posh bastard.
You know them Dulce Dacia, whatever you want to call it.
Ultra Gusto.
I got one of them at work now.
It's so bad because I took the one out of the house because I never fucking
Yeah,
use it.
that's what I did.
See, we've got an espresso at work.
I'm posh. I got it in my office and put my little thing in. I've also got with it, you know, I can refill me pods as well with my own stuff.
Oh, good stuff.
Yeah.
If you're going to do that, Wittards and Guatemalan elephant. Looks gorgeous.
Oh, you'll have to give me a sample next time I
How
come
the
round.
fuck do you get a Guatemalan elephant in a fucking coffee machine?
Stick it on fine grind.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
No, it's
It's
really.
some size of fucking grinder though.
It's
Get in there, Dumbo. You bastard.
And the mouse as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Matt. Because
What?
he has tea like babies.
It'll be all milk.
No. You can't say that about him. It's not made of babies. No. He's a nice bloke.
Boneless babies.
Well, that explains the colour anyway.
That explains the frothy.
Coffee's got a good head on it.
Salty.
I mean, let's face it. I mean, many a time Vic will turn around, especially on his WhatsApp, he's had too much tea. Imagine what he's going to be like with coffee.
He'd be like the fucking Duracell bunny.
Java.
Actually, I think that it'd be worth actually seeing that.
Oh, this little Vic-shaped blur.
Shuffling. Where you going, Vicky?
There'll be these little blurring Gregs. The shelf of the steak bakes will be empty.
You look fucking painful on speed.
Has anybody got any new music? Matt Chandler's asking.
No, I've been retro. Bit of Rush, bit of Journey, mainly Escape. Yeah. I've been trying to avoid Mariah Carey. I've done it for 7 days and then switched on the radio at work.
Yeah, you do. You avoid that like the bloody plague. Jeeps. No, I've been listening to alt new. Been listening to a lot of Roger Waters this week. Bit of Paul McCartney, because Paul McCartney started bringing out his videos from his singles, because he brought the box set singles out, and now he's uploading on his channel all the music videos.
John Lennon died today, 42 years ago.
I know.
Fucking hell.
That's scary. I can remember that so vividly when I was at school. Oh, I rolled my eyes out or in pieces, I was. As a young lad.
Norse, what genre is that then? Silver Black. Never heard of him.
Silver Black. Not heard of him.
Yeah. And Sam says at least he's not heard Noddy yet. I haven't heard Noddy yet.
No, I haven't heard him yet.
I have.
Thank you, Betty. Now I feel really old.
Welcome to my world. This is a public service announcement.
I still remember him literally stopping. We were in the car at the time. They literally stopped the programme we were listening to say John Lennon had been shot. Bloody... I couldn't think... To be honest, when I look back on it, I can't think of anybody else that they've ever done that for.
No, not completely stop the...
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, like the sound of that. Rammstein, but with a wee bit more death metal in it.
Mm.
Oh, I've been listening to The Who this week. Not the Roger Daltrey Who. The Mongolian.
It's good, isn't it?
That's...
In the car last night, Joe says, that's that German Rammstein shite. I went, no, it's not. Fucking it. I says, no, it's not. What is it then? I says, it's Mongolian as well this week.
Any good?
Same old, to be honest.
Yeah, but I don't mind it's Disturbed.
I'm not a big fan.
But I tell you what, I was surprised with the not so much Disturbed, the Cult's new album. It's the went kind of back the way, to be honest.
What, they gone gothy again, or they gone rocky?
No, it's between like say Electric and what the fuck's the other one?
Love.
No. Sonic Temple.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of.
Oh, so it was when there was Virgin to. It was gothy.
Getting
Gothy
that coming from the goth into rock. I think it's really it's a really good album. It is a really, really good album.
Yeah, UK Andy, I already know. Note I can do about it, mate.
Yeah, that's not good because that looks like boobs to me.
Actually, it looks like one of them ones that you do for eyesight, and you got to see the number inside it.
Yeah, colour blindness.
Yeah, that's it. Colourblind.
Yeah, like the electrician that I work with, we got I think it's 72 years, we got a medical, and they did the colourblind chart with our electrician, and they done says you're colourblind. He says, no wonder I've been fucking wiring things up wrong for about fucking 50 fucking years.
Jeeps.
Red to red, black to black, and blue to fuck.
I like the sound of Zero Manson. Awesome. Cheers for that, dude. I'll have to Google later.
Norwegian industrial punk. How cool does that sound?
Punk's right up my alley.
Oh, you can't beat a bit of punk.
Mind, I got frowned on for playing Holiday in Cambodia in the office.
Why?
Apparently, it's not PC.
It's anything PC these days.
Nope.
No matter what you do, you're going to offend someone.
Good job I didn't stick on the mat, lads, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. See how bloody PC that is, sir.
Yes. Of course, I was very drunk.
I didn't know what it meant.
It's hard to say you didn't understand the lyrics on Sweaty Betty, mate. I mean, you did.
Well,
Eh?
What I need is a foreign language version of Kevin Bloody Wilson. So I need to find the Japanese version of him.
I'm not even saying anything.
I played that one in the office. Well, back when I had my own office, I was playing Nigel Bloody Legend, and didn't realise I got the volume cranked up quite so much because all I could hear was people chuckling as they walked past the office door.
only problem now, you can't do that, can you? Because you're in communal office now.
Oh yeah, it's great.
So what music are we listening to in the day?
Headphones. Lots of headphones.
Radio 2.
Oh God, no. Dear God, no.
Come on, it's Pop Master.
No, I've got the headphones on. Lots of Dido.
You got a dildo?
Dido.
Well, okay. I'm de-stressing with me dildo.
Stop it.
Now I've got that buzzing in my head.
Yes.
Hodgson, what's the buzzing? Nothing.
I don't know what you mean, sir. Don't know what you mean.
He's on the phone to Don. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
Hey. Less off.
He's when he's talking like this. You're there. Yeah, I'm fine, honestly. Yeah.
Ooh.
What's that?
Tarot. Ex-Nightwish band from the 80s to 90s. Giant, that's another one I revisited recently. That was worth a listen.
Opeth. I have been listening to a lot of Opeth. Yes, re-listening to their old back catalogue.
I tell you what, though, Queensryche, Operation Mindcrime. Listen to the remastered version.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if anybody's a fan of Iron Maiden, yeah, Queensryche are right up there.
Oh, that Operation Mindcrime's brilliant. And it does actually work as a concept album. It's absolutely cracking. But try and get your hands on the original. I don't know what it is. There just seems to be more life to it. I heard a later remastered version, and it's been, I don't know, they just seem to have over-processed it. It just seems a bit flat.
Yeah, they've cleaned it up too much.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
could do with sort of like balancing and that lot.
Oh, Roy the Rooter bike. Yes, Roy the Rooter is good. Nigel is better. Fucking hell, kid. 111? You beat me by one.
Boy, Joe, you're a fucking legend.
Well, the kiddie swears a little bit. That's another one as well. That's brilliant. Cozy
Yeah,
Pants.
I tell you something. Just when you mentioned Queensryche, I've been listening to their new album, Digital Alliance, I think it's called.
All right.
It just put every now and again. I'll put the Amazon Prime on in the car, and it just brings up all these new albums and stuff. It's good. That's quite good.
I mean, as I do on a regular basis, revisit a bit of the Dogs. Winger as well. That was good. That took me right back listening to Winger again. Kip Winger, prettiest man in hair metal. He had it all: chiseled jaw, reefish hair. It's not right.
It's not
Oh, Metal Church, Badlands. That's another track that's been getting hammered this year. This week.
This year.
This year. Yes.
This year. There you go.
Well, it's one of the few that I can think of that actually had a bass solo rather than a guitar.
Interesting.
Not many metal tracks with a bass solo.
No, not many. No. No, it's normally your hair lads and.
Alan Parsons. God, there's a bloke I haven't heard of in a while.
Oh, Alan Parsons.
I had to reread that because I thought it said Alan Partridge. Oh, fuck no.
Ooh, Rainbow with Dio.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I prefer Graham Bonnet, but I think that's more my age than anything.
I watched an interesting YouTube video last night about Kurt Cobain's blooming guitars.
Yeah, the Fender Jaguar, I think it was. It played.
Yeah, the Fender Jaguar, well, the Stag Jag that they called it, one that he had made for him. But honestly, he had that many guitars that he's just smashed up. It's so like, he got this guitar in 90 and smashed it up at third gig. Then he got this guitar and then smashed it up at first gig. So like, yeah. That's a band I've not listened to in a while, to be honest with you. I watched, not Hysteria, what's the one, was it Stag? Something like that. Slam album. I listened to that
Lewis.
one. I don't
Lewis?
begin with an S.
One day just released somewhere.
I know last year or year before they released Greatest Estates, and
I
they
think they
included
released
Personal
some-
Jesus, which was fucking awful version of it. Slang, that's it. Thank you. But I don't know if they've released it since.
Hold on. Well, they were touring, weren't they? Def Leppard album.
I don't even know if they are.
Oh, forgive me.
Slam was Dan Reed Network. Thank you. Good album that was. I first saw Dan Reed Network when I went to see Rolling Stones on their Voodoo tour. And I still say that Dan Reed Network were better than Rolling Stones.
Here we are. Def Leppard, Diamond Star Halos. Let's have a look and see whether they liked it. 3.1 stars out of 5.
Oh, Fee, you managed to listen to it. It's different, but it's a blooming corking version.
Yeah, cheers for putting that on the Facebook group. So everyone has to listen to that.
It's very, very haunting the way that she does it. Still can't beat the original, right?
Bill.
Easy, Bill.
Goddamn Reed Network. I haven't heard of them in years.
Oh, I loved that Slam album. Got Rainbow Child on it and all that stuff.
Nah, give me the Electric Boys. Lips and Hips. There was a good riff.
Yeah, I enjoyed Dan Reed Network. It was when
Yeah, they
rock
were
was
always-
changing from hair metal.
Yeah, but Dan Reed was so middle of the road. I mean, at the time, the hair metal boys wouldn't accept him as one of theirs. And
No.
pop thought he was too hard for them.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but it was at the point they came out, at the point where people like Chili Peppers were coming out.
they were just that
Living
little
Colour
bit
and all
too-
them lot.
Well, Faith No More.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Epic came out around then, and that was a distinct change from the first.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, you could see that distinct split from your Bon Jovi style of rock to how it became, then you obviously grunge took over.
Mm.
I was never a fan of grunge rock. I must admit, I couldn't get into it.
Some of it.
See-
I mean, I were a big fan of Nirvana.
See, I always rated Mudhoney more, but they were always more punky.
Mm.
You know, Touch Me, I'm Sick. Brilliant track.
Yeah, we know.
Stop Pete.
Right.
Living Colour. Cult of Personality. Oh, track and a half, sir.
Yeah, not wrong.
Dumpy's Rusty Nuts.
we gathered that was
Nothing wrong with Dumpy's Rusty Nuts.
Do you know something that actually came up on my fucking feed yesterday on Facebook? Dumpy's Rusty Nuts. I hadn't heard that for a long, long time.
Oh, man. Whitesnake. God, there's a band of not.
yeah. We're Whitesnake.
Yeah, but I mean, look, Here I Go Again was the
Yeah, was the one
Late to
that
Death, wasn't it? But
yeah.
the Greatest Hits was good. You're gone. Yeah, to be honest, Whitesnake was always dirtier than. If you listen to the lyrics, it was fairly obvious what old David was talking about. Still of the Night, True, banger. Chris
Can't beat
Cornell.
Grateful Dead. Best live band ever.
Never got on with him.
I love Grateful Dead. Working Man's Dead and American Beauty. Mars Hotel and which is the other one? Oh, I want to call it Thingy Railway. Oh, anyway, brain won't
Took
work
me-
tonight.
Took me years to start.
Terrapin, brilliant.
Took me years to start appreciating Blue Oyster Cult though, so maybe the Deadheads will start gaining some traction in my listening. But
Well, that's it. Terrapin Station. Thank you. Grateful Aunt.
see, Cinderella, there's a band that.
Yeah, but I mean, they're
Station.
totally. You're talking totally different, completely, utter different genre to Grateful Dead.
Oh, I am, but Terrapin Station reminded me of Heartbreak Station, and bumps, there we are at Cinderella.
There we go. Gypsy Road.
Oh, 10. There was an album. Jeremy. Not their best track, but the one that always sticks in people's minds.
So I think it's one of the ones that gets most airplay, doesn't it? Still, to this day, Jeremy.
Yeah, but I'm Still Alive still gets airplay. Very
You
poignant.
heard Metallica singing, Jeremy. It's fucking hilarious.
No.
But it's absolutely hilarious.
Night
10
Songs
was
and
the
One-
best album they did, though.
What, 10? See, I really like Heartbreak Station, which was more bluesy. But Night Songs and Long Cold Winter. Night Songs was definitely hair metal when it came to Cinderella. Live, they were stunning. Saw
I've
them
never
with
seen Cinderella live.
oh man, saw them in Newcastle with fucking hell, who did up all night, sleep all day. I want to say Sabotage. Either way, saw him live with the brother. The only gig we ever saw together, and by God, what a gig that was! He was buzzing. He was deaf after we left as well. But Slaughter, thank you, Rasper. Where the hell did I get Sabotage from? No, Slaughter they were fucking excellent live as well. Well, sorry. Have I guitared it?
What?
What?
I'm sorry, did I go into some sort of rant?
No, just
Cannibal Corpse. I haven't heard any of their stuff for a long fucking time.
no.
I haven't listened to it for a long time, should I say?
Wild Hearts. Saw them as well. Romeo's Daughter was on the back of Earth versus the Wild Hearts. Caffeine Bomb Live is a track and a half.
Vanilla Radio's excellent as well.
Mm.
As hard as a hand grenade and a cannonball.
Love You Till I Don't as well. That's another one I like. Cannibal Corpse. Now, was Theatre of Hate and then changed their name. Did Liberator.
Speed of Destiny.
That's the gentleman.
So then, blooming leopard.
I managed to find my copy of Liberator the other
He's
day.
the worst fucking singer out.
He is, but there's something about it.
What a fan.
I was.
I don't get me wrong, I like Theatre of Hate, but just I wasn't a fan of Kirk Brandon's voice.
Mm.
He's a terrible singer, but he made his money, didn't he? You know, Billy Duffy played guitar with Theatre of Hate for a long time.
The Lord of the Luda is with us. Good evening, sinner.
Old balls fly everywhere a Friday night in Brighton, fucking hell.
Big market when the kebab shop's shut. But going back down to sort of that period in time, the Choir Boys, they got all that sorted out yet? Because they sacked him, didn't they, Spike? Only recently. He kept on not turning up to gigs and things, which is a bit of a downer when he's the front man.
Yeah, it's not very handy, is it?
Nah. Bloody hell. Miles away I'll go. Oh,
Still not sorted.
gee, mister, you got the nicest telephone answer machine ever. Choir Boys did do some good stuff. 7 o'clock, Sex Party, Whipping Boy. I don't
That's
love
just
you
off that
anymore.
one album.
Yeah,
Saw
a little
them
bit
live.
like fancy. Hmm?
I've seen them
Not-
live.
I say not to mention that sounds like Steve's fucking search history in his computer as well. Sex Party, Whipping Boy.
There we are, ongoing issue for years.
Oh, it
See-
always has been with them. Spike's always been a pain in the arse.
Hmm. Well, Ginger from the Wild Arts used to play with the Choir Boys. He was sacked because of his recreational chemical habit.
Gets in the way of a lot of things, doesn't it, that?
Mm. Well, it killed the Dogs D'Amour, didn't it?
Hmm. What was that guy with the high-pitched voice?
Mike Monroe.
Recent, well, I say recent, about 10 years ago. Oh, what were they called now? They did the Christmas Bell song.
Oh, fucking The Darkness.
Yeah. They had the same problem.
One band I cannot fucking stand.
No, I can't.
Was it Justin?
Justin Hawkins.
Mm.
Thank you, Adam.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he took quite a fascination for the Colombian marching powder.
Mm.
Say hello to my little friend. Oi, no need, Matt. No need at all.
But the other, I mean, I was reading, obviously, with Christy McVie dying as well, and I was reading quite a fair bit, obviously, about Fleetwood Mac and stuff. And when you actually read what they did in the 70s, the whole fucking band, the amount of drugs that they were taking, it surprised any of them survived
Mm.
with the amount of stuff that they were taking in a day.
It was a rocky road for them lot, though, wasn't it? I don't think any of them was stable.
No.
As in so like upstairs stable. I don't think any of them were.
Yeah, but I mean, you know how bad it is to work with your partner. Imagine being in a band, constantly on the road.
Yeah, but writing songs about slagging your ex-husband off while he's playing the guitar.
That's payback.
I mean, come on. That is so awesome, that.
You've got to love Stevie Nicks for that one.
You've got to, haven't you? I mean, come on. I'm going to really bitch about you in a song and you're playing solo.
And guess what? It's going to be a hit. You're going to hear it everywhere.
And everyone's going to know I'm singing about you. Yeah.
Mine, it was Chrissy's husband, the bass player. I felt sorry for because I mean she's singing about how the new boyfriend lights her up.
Yeah. It's like, honestly, it's one of them scenarios that you just won't believe would happen, but it did.
It's all a little. There you go. Got to love a song about how you're shagging your partner's personal assistant. Joe Walsh. Yes, Lindsay Buckingham. That's the gentleman.
Bless
He was
her.
a guitar player, wasn't he? That was doing Stevie Nicks.
Yeah, well, they were a duo before they get invited to join Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, when Greenie was in Fleetwood Mac, that was a different Fleetwood Mac altogether, and they were far superior. In my eyes, anyway.
That's still got to be one of my favourite tracks ever. Need Your Love So Bad. That was just unbelievable. Yeah, Rumours was.
Yeah, Rumours were a breakup album. But it was sort of like, how can you put it? It's like I like early Genesis more than I liked late Genesis after he left.
Peter Gabriel left. Or
I liked the earlier stuff more when there was psychedelic in that very Jethro Tull era. And it's the same way with Fleetwood Mac. I'd rather when Green was in. Because I think them two bands went the same kind of similar way. That mainstream, radio-friendly music. Whereas prior to it, there was more edgy.
See,
For me.
Marillion did that. Marillion did that.
Peter Green, definitely. In my top 3. Yeah, totally agree with you. What a guitarist he was. Jesus.
So, I mean, where would you say the cut-off point is with the Genesis stuff? Because obviously Duke was Collins, wasn't it? But...
Yeah, once Collins started being head of it, especially in the 80s, when they went very... I mean, it was like... there was quite a few bands that you think... ZZ Top did it exactly the same. They went very radio commercial. Prior to that, they were a pure Texas blues band.
Mm-hmm.
And it's same with sort of like Genesis, Fleetwood Mac. There was quite a few bands that just went all of a sudden that very mainstream radio-friendly style.
Do you think it likes MTV a lot to do with that though?
I totally. Dire Straits did it as well.
Yeah, when music videos became a big thing,
Mm.
that's when music seemed to change a lot, didn't it? Because they wanted to try and get more airplay,
Yeah.
right? Because the radio stations that just weren't cutting it.
Mm.
This younger generation at that time, well, kind of us, I suppose, were more watching videos and shit like that rather than listening to the radio.
I think this year, I might be wrong, but I believe this year is going to be the first year no Top of the Pops at Christmas.
Oh, that's going to leave a hole.
Yep, no Top of the Pops because the charts are null and void now.
Mm.
You
Mind
release
you-
an al- If you're popular enough, you release an album, and all your tracks can be in the top
Download.
12 of the charts now. So
Mm.
it just doesn't mean anything anymore.
Thank God for that. It means we're not getting any more fucking Simon Cowell's fucking dribble. Talking to Simon Cowell, have you seen the recent pictures of him yet?
Oh, I disagree with you there, Pasty. Breaking the Wall was just part of the album. It was the studio, well, the record label that brought out The Wall as a single. You've got to listen to the whole album. It's a concept album, The Wall.
Yeah, the Botox kid, Matt, yeah. He don't look fucking human no more.
Now, here's one for chat and my other two casters. Did you see the article with the alleged comments by the head of the BBC?
Did I hear what, sorry?
Did you see the article with the comments by the head of the BBC where he predicts that it would become an internet channel by 2030?
Well, their charter runs out on 2027, if I remember rightly.
Hmm.
And
But
it's
it
at that
look-
point that they don't know if the government's going to renew it or not.
Well, it seriously looks like there's plans to sort of make it an internet.
A streaming
Check.
service. Well, they've
Yeah.
already got what's it called? It's BBC. It's a private company. It's not BBC World. BBC Studios.
Hmm.
And now BBC Studios, they get other companies to make programs for them.
Other-
Now, BBC Studios have been buying up little independent studios for the last 5-6 years.
Where does that leave Freeview?
Where's it leave Freeview? What do you mean?
Well, BBC is a major partner within.
No, you've got BBC, then you've got the separate companies. You've got BBC World, BBC Studio, BBC this, that, and the other. There's about 10 different companies
Yeah,
that are related to the BBC.
BBC Studios and BBC Studio Works, there's at least two
Yeah.
of them.
But they were a major part at the start of Freeview. Whether they still are, I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. Where does that leave Freeview?
No,
it
they're the
fancy?
company. No, the studios and that lot, they make it and then sell it to the BBC.
Yeah. But some of the
But they
money
also
from the
sell it
BBC
to ITV and all other channels as well. That's what I'm saying.
You see, the thing is, I mean, I read into this a while ago regarding the BBC. People are on about the television license. It doesn't matter whether you watch BBC, ITV, or whatever, as long as you've got the technology to watch live TV, they can
Right.
charge you for a TV license.
All it
It's-
is
it's-
live television. So if you
it's
haven't
not-
got a
it's not-
TV and you've only got a laptop or you've only got your phone, if you watch any live broadcast, and that includes going on to the BBC channel on YouTube, if you're watching live broadcast, and it doesn't matter if it's not the BBC, if it's any of the Freeview channels or anything like that, or you're using iPlayer, you need a TV license.
Yeah, here we go. Freeview. Operated by DTV Services Limited, a joint venture between the BBC, ITV, Channel 4 and Sky.
Yeah,
So if
that's got
BBC
it's separate to what I'm saying. It's separate from BBC Studios.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
But if the BBC as an organisation, which is receiving the licence fee, etc., disappears, That's
Then,
a quarter. That's a major input into Freeview disappearing.
it depends on the charter, though, doesn't it? If they get another 10-year charter, what is it, 10 or 20-year charter, and that ends in 2027.
For him to be making those comments while they have a charter.
Well, they're getting desperate, aren't they?
Yeah,
You see, the thing is that what's happening now, especially with the BBC license, people are moving away from it because they don't need a TV license because they don't watch live television or they don't watch the iPlayer. See, the world that we used to know of 3 channels, 4 channels when we were a bit older has gone. A lot of people do not watch live television anymore. They watch things on demand.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the changing landscape of broadcasting.
Yeah, because I mean, but bang goes a day where you used to be running home from school or running home from work because your program you wanted to watch started at a particular time, so you had to be home to watch it. Whereas, as you say, these days, and obviously that was before the advent of VCRs and things like that as well.
I mean,
So
you
you
look
did-
at ITV, they've just relaunched ITVX, which is basically their full streaming service.
Mm.
So the BBC could just go straight to streaming anyway.
Right. They've changed they've expanded what you need the license for. So you're quite correct with the live streaming services. If you
anything
watch
live.
or record TV on any channel via any TV service, you need a TV license.
Yeah.
If you use BBC iPlayer, as you said, you need a TV license.
But if you only watch Netflix, no, you don't.
If you only want Netflix, but if you watch Amazon Prime Video, Now, Sky Go, all 4 YouTube, you need
A TV license.
a TV license.
As long as it's live television. It's got to be live.
And it says here, even if you pay for cable, satellite, or other TV services.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I mean, I'm on their website now, right? Telling us you don't need a TV license, and there is a little bit of a questionnaire, and it says, please carefully answer the following questions: do you or does anyone in your household ever watch TV on any channel, i.e., Channel 5, Channel 4, BBC Dave, that kind of thing? Does anyone in your household ever watch BBC iPlayer? That's question 2. Does anyone in your household ever watch TV on TV services, i.e. Sky, BT, Virgin, Freeview, and so on and so on and so on? And if you answer yes to that, you fucking need a license.
Yeah.
So they say.
The only time that you don't need a license is if it's a streaming service, and as long as it's not live.
I mean, they're even asking there, do you watch foreign TV channels as well? ZTV, Al Jazeera, TVN.
Kevin, behave.
No, believe it or not, you can watch them without a TV license.
You just need a big box of Kleenex or some clean sports socks.
Well, I mean, it was always the terrestrial stuff. Sky was never included at one point, so they've expanded that.
I think it's only the live bit, though. Like I said, it's got to be live broadcast.
Do you know what? Right at the very bottom, a little asterisks, watching S4C, what's that?
Yeah.
Watching
License is not needed to watch the Scottish Channel 4. Let's have a shufty.
If I remember rightly, isn't BritBox basically a streaming service for past TV shows?
Oh, sorry, S4C is the Welsh one.
Is it the Welsh one?
Because nobody watches it because nobody can understand it because it's in fucking Welsh.
It's the Welsh language. Yeah. Dear Lord. Good lads. They don't have to pay. Yeah, it's so in answer to Matt's comment, no, doesn't appear the TV license will be disappearing because Sky will still be broadcasting live and all the rest of it.
If they don't get the charter, it can stop straight away. If they don't get the charter from the government, they'll have to have either adverts or have a streaming service. You'll have to pay for it.
The point is, Russ, that all the good shit's on BritBox. The Blake 7, you won't find that on iPlayer. That's on BritBox. Sapphire and Steel, BritBox. Yeah. If it ain't half Opmon wasn't so bloody non-PC, that would be on BritBox.
Cicero, fist bump.
Evening, dude.
I can't see why the TV license will disappear, but
I don't think it will, mate. I think whoever gets the charter. So if it's not the BBC, it'll be Sky.
oh, it'll be BBC. It's only ever been BBC. But it's up for renewal in 2027.
How long has it been running for?
To be honest with you, was it 1952?
Jesus fuck no, 1920 bloody 6. 20th of December 1926. Letters made patent under the Great Seal, a royal predecessor, His Majesty King George V, granted to the the British Broadcasting Corporation, a charter of incorporation. 1920.
It is, Graham. Unfortunately, the buggers keep on cancelling most of the episodes. It's a pain in the arse.
I wish they would bring Sapphire and Steel back.
What, a modern version of it?
Reboot it.
It kills me that when they first started doing the television, the BBC television, there was they did the news program, and they showed it twice. Once at normal speed, and then the second time they slowed down so people could write it down. Brilliant. Yeah. But I mean, the BBC was very much plums in mouth. And
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, yes. Hello and welcome to the BBC.
live from Alexandra, Paris. BBC also have to run the EBS as part
Yeah,
of the
they are. The air attack warning sounds like this is the sound.
This is the last voice you will ever probably hear.
My name's Mark. My name's Pids. Sorry. And if you don't get that reference,
I thought it was na 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 na.
we'll get the bass out.
It's a weird one because we're getting to that age where the world's starting to change, and it's changing rapidly.
Yeah, not for the fucking better.
The world's changing. It's already changed, mate.
Oh, big time.
It is not the world we know.
Yes, but the things you used to be able to lock yourself away with to sort of give yourself comfort.
Yes. What magazines are we talking about now?
No, I'm talking about the BBC.
Shaving needles.
Well, I mean, you think about it. The BBC, once upon a time, used to not try to be as edgy. They used to try and it was light entertainment.
Well, yeah, you're going back.
But they were drag kicking and screaming into modern times in the 80s.
If you want for channels like Channel 4,
we'd probably still be looking at ITV in Yorkshire, wasn't it, back in the day?
proper Yorkshire.
Emmerdale. When it was at the farm.
Emmerdale Farm.
Nay, Mr. Wilkes.
Saying that were on ITV, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Emmerdale Farm.
No, Emmerdale Farm was Yorkshire.
Yeah. ITV.
Well, you couldn't get it on Central. Sure you couldn't. Oh,
Yeah, I mean BBC Two, even back in the late 70s, early 80s, BBC Two was the trend-setting channel.
That was the naughty younger brother, wasn't it? Really?
Oh, it always has been.
It was the working class channel.
But do you think we've got all these channels now? But do you think we have gained anything by having all these channels?
No, because you still can't find fuck all that you want to watch.
stop it.
Yeah, but
But
now
it's true though. It's true though. But you go into Netflix, Amazon Prime, whatever, all these streaming channels. You go flick. You're flicking through it, trying to find something you want to watch, and you end up watching something you've watched half a dozen bloody times previously. Oh, seen it. Don't fancy that. Seen it. Oh, watch that again.
That's interesting.
What?
But Emmerdale Farm was available across the independent television network.
Yeah, no, we used to get it up here.
The Reardon's success demonstrated that the soap opera could be filmed largely outdoors, and Yorkshire Television sent people to its County Meath.
Scumbag college.
Yeah, Beckindale for the funeral of a relative, Peter Wills. Didn't like the soap, beginning with a funeral, found it very downbeat way to start and a big switch off. However, he pushed the concept and felt the funeral would be the best option for a dramatic viewpoint. And it all centred on the Sugden family and rural farm life. Oh, it was fabulous. Fraser Hines. That was the big draw for the original Emmerdale Farm, wasn't it? Well, he made his name on Doctor Who, hadn't he?
He did, yes. I know he was in Doctor Who. But
So it was a
I
big
never
draw
really
when he went
watched
over
it,
to
to be
Emmerdale.
honest with you. It was something my parents watched. That and Coronation Street. It was something that I'd be reading me comics or playing with me Lego or building an aeroplane or my Airfix model or something other than Emmerdale Farm.
Now, I still remember Farmhouse Kitchen being on before Emmerdale Farm for when I was off school sick.
Farmhouse Kitchen used to be on in afternoon.
I was thinking that. She went at lunchtime.
Yeah.
Right after Pebble Mill.
Yeah, Pebble Mill at 1. That was, ironically, Pebble Mill at 1 was the first time that I heard of Art of Noise.
Pebble Mill?
Pebble Mill at 1, yeah, they came on at Pebble Mill at 1. And two of the people out of the Art of Noise were showing them the Fairlight computer and how you could sample music. And that's where I first heard of the Art of Noise back in 1982, 83-ish time.
Pebble Mill was the first place I heard Party Fears 2.
Yeah, that's right, Bill. 7 o'clock at night. Emmerdale Farm were on.
No. Not back in the 70s. It was a dinner time soap.
What?
Emmerdale Farm.
No, it fucking wasn't. It was Crossroads.
No. Crossroads was 6 o'clock.
Yeah,
Crossroads was... Crossroads was...
No.
No. Because the independent news was on at 6.
Yeah, independent news was always on at 6 o'clock.
There we go. The show was originally broadcast twice a week in the afternoon. Thank you. Argument solved.
Aye, but what did they class as the afternoon, though?
It was after Farmhouse Kitchen.
Pish.
Kiss my arse, it was.
Get it fucking beard then, Baldy.
I can always remember it being on in an evening.
Thank you, Pasty. I love you.
I'm not arguing about it, but I always remember it being on in the evening. I'm not disagreeing with you. Right to the first episode or 10 episodes or whatever.
1977 it moved to the prime time. It had been on in the afternoon for 5 years by then.
And you remember that?
I was at fucking school.
77, in 1977, you was how old?
I was
6.
heading for 8. Yes.
You were 6. In 77, you were 6.
There we are, and that's when I moved to Everton. Thank you.
So, if you remember it at 77, that was in the evening, not at dinner time.
I remember it.
So, stick that up your pipe and smoke it.
No, because funny, Jim, I didn't move to Everton until 77, and I remember being off school from Spinkhill Catholic, and that was pre-77, and it was the afternoon.
You wasn't off bloody all the time.
No, not
So,
all
for
the time.
1 week, you knew that it was on at dinner time.
Yes.
I can only ever remember.
It was on during school holidays.
Well, I were at school, so I wouldn't have known, would I? I only remember it being on at evening time.
You were at school?
Yeah, obviously I were at school.
Really?
Well, I can't remember it being at dinner time.
One of the things I can remember being on at lunchtime coming home from school was like, say, Pipkins and stuff like that.
Yeah, Pipkins.
And then they that woman used to do the painting, mind.
Oh, Pet Along with Nancy.
Mm.
Is that what it was?
Mm.
On Pete Seeger, he was not Pete. He was the Bob, the geezer that did the chilled paintings. That was the afternoon.
So I never saw that.
What, Bob? Who?
Sullivan's. That was more late afternoon. Because I used to see that when I got back from school.
Because Little House on the Prairie used to be on afternoons and all that kind of stuff.
No, that used to be on a Saturday morning.
That was it Saturday or was it Sunday?
Yeah,
morning?
Saturday, Sunday, something like that.
The Waltons, that was a BBC 2. 6 o'clock. Because if you got the day wrong, instead of watching Monkey, you were watching the bleeding Waltons. And the water margin.
You couldn't go to John Boy, could you?
No. And the water margin was when Monkey wasn't running.
Mm. That bit I do know.
Oh, here we go. Sullivan's was lunchtime. Maybe in time teas, Bill. Take the high road. Fucking hell. And Sons and Daughters, that was bloody dire.
Take the High Road. It was the one before that. Was called. Was it Garnet Way? It was called up. Oh my god! It was so cringeworthy. It was like you were actually embarrassed to be fucking Scottish.
Sons and Daughters was like a working class version of Neighbours.
Never
There was
watched
far
it.
more intrigue and shagging. Bob Ross, that's the bloke I was trying to think of. Bimbling Bob.
Oh, he's lovely, is Bob Ross.
Is that the guy with the curly hair?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right, yeah. But I can't
He's-
remember him being on as a kid.
Well, he did. It was like a televised painting lesson, wasn't
yeah,
it?
about
Ah,
20,
yeah.
20 minutes. That's all they are.
Do you know, right? I can remember. I can remember seeing him, right? But the one I can remember was that Nancy painted with
Paint
Nancy.
Along with Nancy, yeah. I
Oh,
can't
Painting
remember Bob Ross as a kid.
I can always remember her because
Was it Nancy that used to always use a bloody palette knife?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nancy
I wonder if I'm getting her
Kaminsky.
mixed up with him.
But I can generally, I don't know, never remember Bob Ross. The only time I ever heard of Bob Ross was in 80s.
Because the schools programs they ran on ITV from 9:30 till 12, wasn't it?
Because you had the schools programs, didn't you? Proper school programs.
Yeah, because there was that bloody spider that used to.
What? Spider.
Tony Hart, that was originally Vision On, wasn't it?
Yes.
That was on Sunday, if I remember.
No.
No, that was.
No, that was during the week.
Yeah.
No, Vision On. No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It were on BBC Two on a Sunday.
It used to be it used to be on during in the afternoon. 'Cause I'm sure it was on after Jack and Ori.
No, that was Take Heart.
No, I'm sure Vision On used to be on as well. Sure it did.
1964 to 76. It was created to replace a monthly series for deaf children.
Yeah, I know it was for deaf children.
Doesn't say when it was on.
Oh, pastor.
Yeah, I can remember seeing that one.
I remember when the dog died. Oh, what were it called now?
Yep.
No, not Shep.
Shep.
The one
Goldie.
before Shep.
Oh,
then you
John
had it-
Noakes's John Noakes's dog.
No, John Noakes's was Shep.
Yeah.
The one before it. And they've got a statue in the Blue Peter Garden.
Petra.
Petra. That's it. Yeah, I remember
that was.
Can you remember the time when hooligans wrecked the Blue Peter Garden?
Yes.
Shit in the plant pots.
No, that was Purvis's. Peter Purvis's dog.
Yeah, Pete Purvis's Petra.
Yeah, because Leslie Judd, who also had a role in the adventure game, which is the one with the uncle that turned into the Aspidistra.
And the lad that spoke backwards.
That's the one.
Hola.
The elephant pissed in the studio as well because John Noakes nearly drowned.
I tell you one thing, I used to watch Rolf Harris. I always thought he was good. Until you find out later on.
Can you tell what it is yet?
He looks like a knob.
Stop it. Well, Rolf Harris was Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah. He ran it all times, wasn't he, Rolf Harris?
Basil Brush was the Saturday.
Saturday. Oh, that was Saturday tea time.
I fucking hated that. Fucking hated it with a passion. Between that and fucking Rod Hull and Emu.
I didn't like Rod Hull and Emu. And that other one, Orville. I ate that duck.
Oh,
Nookie
Nookie Bear with Roger.
Nookie Bear. Blooming Nookie Bear. Jeez. With the massive
Bear.
big
Yeah.
rosette.
Roger de Courcy, I think it was,
Roger
wasn't it?
DeCourcy.
What was the other one? The guy with ventriloquist on it. Was it Lord Charles or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lord
Is
Charles.
that right enough? Yeah.
Ray, what's his face?
Some of them, when you actually look back and you think to yourself, Jesus, some of that stuff was a bit kind of near the knuckle even then.
Well, it was saying, what would they call it? Spanner and socket or something?
Ray Allen. That's who did Lord Charles.
Well, them two drag ones. There was always one on the piano.
Hinge and bracket.
Yeah.
Engine Bracket, yeah. Because that's where Kenny Everett got his idea for the sketches with Billy
Yeah.
Connolly.
Ostrich. That was Pipkins, wasn't it? The ostrich.
No, that was Bernie Winter.
Bernie Winters. No.
No, that's Snowbits.
Bernie,
Wait a minute, was it not Rod Hull? No, not Rod Hull. Fucking, shit.
Bernie Clifton.
Bernie Clifton, aye.
Yeah, because the Bernie thing his brother originally wanted, and his brother died.
Yeah.
And then he beat him in Snowbits.
That was a famous one in Glasgow when they used to come up here and they did the kind of the shows in Glasgow, and it was Bernie Winters come on, and he was doing a bit of his acting. He was going down like a fucking lead balloon, and then his brother come on, and somebody in the audience went, "Oh, for fuck's sake, there's two of them."
Guys, it is time.
Is it?
Yeah.
Came for a laugh. Him with the little hand.
I do believe the UK vape show's on.
No, it's not.
It's not on.
No, last minute cancellation.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
Your Aiden's got flu. Adam's got something on. and Sean's got to work late.
All
And
right.
Vic's
Oh,
making
well, carry on then.
and Vic's making coffee.
Nom, 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 nom. Bless him. So
Schnorbits.
where were we? Schnorbits, yeah. All footless
Schnorbits.
That was it. What? That was Bernie Winters, wasn't it?
Yes. Oh,
Oh.
Charlie Drake.
Oh, Charlie. Hello,
Oh,
my darling.
Because he did that kids show as was he a park keeper or something? Because there was Johnny Morris with Animal Magic.
Oh, you were AC, what?
There was something very chill about Johnny Morris. But yeah, I'm sure Charlie Drake used to do park keeper. Let's have a look.
UK Andy's messaged you.
Yeah, it's just vibrated in my arse pocket. Charlie Drake, here we are. My boomerang won't come back. Jesus.
It's a stick.
Stop it. What? Fred Didner. Ow.
I used to love How. I was a big fan of Tomorrow's World as well.
Oh, Maggie Philbin.
I've subscribed to the BBC archive, and you get loads of the Tomorrow's World stuff on there.
It was always the computer show on BBC Two on a Sunday. I still remember learning BBC Basic from that.
Yeah, I thought when you said Dibner, it's Fred Dinage.
Dinage. So which one was Dibner then?
Fred Dibner.
Do you know the steeplejack?
Oh, him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 10 years on.
No, I think he was doing it at that time, because there used to be sort of like little sort of like documentaries about him steeplejacking.
The one I remember being steeplejacking, and that was Blaster Babes. Because he used to do the after dinner talk shows.
Yeah, he did.
Like Rotary Club and that. And they used to record them and stick them on album.
Boom.
Why don't you? No. Only became famous in the 80s. There we go. 10 years later. How was 1970s when the first series of that started?
Would have been somewhere around there. Late
Same
70s,
time as
early
Magpie.
80s. All right. Can't beat
ITV's
Magpie.
ITV's answer to Blue Peter, but not for posh people.
You better. I can remember Arnold Schwarzenegger being on that.
What's that?
Magpie.
Magpie.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I think he just won. I think it was his second Mr. Olympia or his first Mr. Olympia, and he was on it showing people how to train and stuff, and everybody's like that.
They had much better afros on Magpie.
Becking monster.
By all accounts, Arnold Schwarzenegger was at a garden fete in Worksop.
When?
Back in early 80s, late 70s, early 80s.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, there's an archive footage because I'm a YouTube subscriber of Worksop Town. And there's loads of videos. Yeah, it was some garden fete. He was handing out awards. Even the Queen's been to blooming Worksop, mate.
That's a terrifying prospect.
I know.
It didn't. Because he did a lot of his early bodybuilding shows were all around Europe and stuff like that. I'm sure it was till I think he won his first Olympia,
Hmm.
and then I think it was just before that where he emigrated to the US. I think
Fred Dibner always used to make me chuckle when he'd be knocking literally bricks out at the bottom of a chimney and shoving tyres in there and lumps of wood
Lumps of
holding
wood,
the
yeah.
size of cheap.
Trying to
But
crack
if
the
you
brick.
see, if you look at the early films of him, he's climbing up these bloody massive big chimneys, no safety harness, and he's going all over. And you're thinking, shit, I'd be shitting me, son.
What's the stuff in the 70s where he's just sat on top of the Lippet chimney? He's got his butty box with him.
No hard hat, no safety harness, nothing. Just him and the elements.
and he never fucking fell off once.
Well, there wouldn't have been much left to film it, had he?
Fell a bit of Where's anybody seen Fred? See that pizza-shaped stain over there?
That's our Fred over there. You can tell with his cap.
Yeah, there's an Arnold Schwarzenegger of the early years. Bloody hell, that goes on for a while. Scary. I've never understood why people would want to watch bodybuilding videos.
We had to bend it, to be honest.
But I mean, Fred Dibner, he got a lot of flack.
Can I,
That's just,
before you,
before bodybuilding videos to Fred did. When the fuck did Fred Dibner become a fucking bodybuilder?
before you go any further with that one, I had an argument. Well, I say an argument, a heated discussion the other day with a certain gentleman. He's only ever watched one film once. All the films he's ever watched, he's only ever watched them once. You know, like how God knows how many times I've watched Star Wars, same with you. There's loads of films that we've watched over and over again. You can't see the point of that. Why would you want to watch it again? You've already seen it.
Because you enjoyed it. There's an interesting thing about neurodiverse people, people on the spectrum. They tend to repeat songs and films and things. And it's a comfort thing because they know what's going to happen. There's no surprises. And therefore, they're able to gauge the reaction, etc. It was a fascinating article I was reading on it.
Jan always makes me chuckle about it. She likes watching a film twice. The first time, you're trying to remember who's what's his name and all that lot. The second time, you know who they are, and then you can follow the plot. I like no, I think that's a good, solid theory, that.
It's not a bad one.
Fee enjoys darts and snooker.
Nothing wrong with darts and snooker, especially remember Pot Black. Back in good old days with Alex Higgins.
Oh, the good old days. Wait a minute.
Oh, Dennis Taylor, yeah.
Who was the commentator that made an ass of it for those of you in black and white that is next to the blue or some shit?
Oh, that was fab. The old Crucible games.
Oh, Big Break. Who was that? Blooming Jim Davison, wasn't it?
Yeah. And John
Snooker loop in your tower. Jazz and Dave. Can't beat a bit of Jazz and Dave.
Oh, Steve Davis when he first appeared.
Well, yeah.
Steve, interesting days.
That was one of the best spitting image puppets. Still can't beat the Queen Mother one though.
Oh, Jimmy White.
It's the filth. Leg it. See, Jimmy White's when it seemed to go downhill. Alex Higgins was a proper bad boy of snooker.
So isn't it funny? I don't know if it's our era or what. We used to know people's names. It's like even politics. You knew who they were.
Norman Tebbit was a scary bastard. That's why.
Between him and Michael Heseltine, Tarzan.
Oh, don't. Michael Foot. Now there
Oh,
was
Michael Foot. Oh, God, what a character he was.
Black babies, white babies, they love them all.
It's like we was watching news, and it was so like we're looking at backbenchers, and we were so like, I don't know any of them.
And yet, the Queen's funeral, me and Dawn were sat there picking out all the old...
Oh, the old prime ministers, yeah.
Because John Moss's face was there as well.
Oh, John Major. Well, John Major had a lot to do with royal family.
Lovely peas, Norma. Very peasy. I still can't believe he was slipping Edwina Curry a crippler.
Eggs.
Alex Higgins peed in the fake plants in our working man's club. I can just see the plaque now. Alex Higgins pissed here in 1976. World of Sport. Mick McManus. Oh, the wrestling. God, that takes me back.
Oh, wrestling, Giant Haystack and Big Daddy.
Big Daddy, yeah. But it was, I mean, God, back then you got Grandstand or World of Sport with Dickie Davis, hadn't you? The Grandstand was always with the results, with the golf ball printer.
Oh, yeah, it was the Queen's Park Rangers, 1. Partick Thistle.
0. Nil.
Oh, man, if anybody spoke in our house.
Yeah, I'm going to say, my dad, he was seriously a Mr. Pools man. And when the results came out, we had to be silent in our house. And I mean, silent. You murmured and, jeeps. Yes.
I made the mistake one evening of drawing on my dad to spot the ball. My arse glowed after that.
I was just grateful when Knight Rider came on.
Oh, that's off. See, Bill Bixby, Incredible Hulk, that was always a highlight of the weekend.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it made you roar, that one, didn't it?
God, I don't.
Do you know something? Are they still doing pools?
I think they are. Let's have a look. Littlewoods.
Littlewoods pools. Does someone come round and collect the money and that lot still?
No, it'll be all online now, wasn't it? If it's still going on.
Up until the 90s, we had somebody who used to collect pools in Village.
Gladiators and Baywatch. You will go on my whistle. Are you ready?
Yeah, but everybody was banging Ulrika, weren't they?
Oh, I was into what we're named now. Was it Hawk?
What, Lightning?
Oh, Lightning, that's it.
Yeah, because Hawk was a dude, was he not?
Jet. Was the one that was...
Well...
Oh, Jet. Football pools, yes, still available online. Win 3 million with score draws. The classic pools, win 3 million with score draws. Goal rush, both teams to score. Bloody hell. See, it never used to be the lottery, did it?
You're fucking older than me, Kevin.
It's a knockout. Oh, God, I used to be in hysterics with that.
Eddie Waring.
Oh, it was his laugh, wasn't it? Yeah.
That was Stuart Hall, wasn't it? He was another one that was, wasn't he? Mr. Hall. Yeah.
Alright.
He
I
did
used to
time for it,
win-
didn't he?
He got nicked for it, yeah.
I
Done
didn't know
time.
that.
See, the BBC was not a safe place to be.
Bloody wanted 70s, were it? It's just not safe at all.
God almighty. And then Keith Chegwin did that thing on Channel 5. Oh.
The naked one.
Yes.
What,
I'm
the
still
balloon
traumatized.
dance?
No, he did some adventures.
No, it was a
School.
competition or something, some jungle games, but they were all in buff.
It was kind of like the Crystal Maze ish.
Mm-hmm.
And they were all
Chegwin's
knackered.
chopper was hanging out. Well, it was there. It wasn't hanging. Yes, Stuart Hall did do time. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I just find it weird that the pools is being replaced. That it did more than time. It bloody did. The pools has been replaced by the lottery because it always used to be your big dream was winning the pools, wasn't it? Spend, 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 and then the lottery came along, blew it out of the water.
Yeah.
It seems weird because I mean, at least with the pools, you seem to have a much better chance of winning.
I don't know. I've got to admit, I've never played it. But let's face it, it's increased people to gamble, though, hasn't it? Because most people used to either gamble and go to a betting shop, which I've only ever been into a betting shop twice in my life.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I've never betted on anything. One was to speak to our Aiden because he were in a betting shop, and the second time I went in with a mate because he was putting a bet on.
I couldn't even tell you about bookies laying on.
Sorry?
I used to have a flutter on the horses now and again.
No, never. I've never had that kind of money to to spend in a bookie shop.
We used to have two big blowouts because there was a couple of big races at Redcar.
Mm.
You'd literally stick your beer and your bet money away. And then the big days at Redcar, you get all the lads from the kitchen used to go up. We had a great...
Yeah, never entered a bet. Well, like I said, I've been in a betting shop twice in my life.
I mean, the totes are very different beasts to the bookies, but, you know, the day of the races is cracking day out.
Nah.
I've never done the dogs. I fancy doing the dogs.
That were in Donny on a Saturday night, mate.
Sheffield.
Good to Nottingham, better class of dogs.
Nah, but the friendlier in Newcastle.
Well, yes, I agree with you on that. Totally agree with you on that one, yes. Definitely.
Big market, 2 o'clock with a kebab. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Hi, Lees.
Good evening, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
We just ran over a little bit because Vic's obviously scrubbed tonight. But
Yeah, we normally are on at 7:30 till 9 o'clock, and then obviously Vic's on after 9 o'clock.
think
But
of us as the
welcome.
majestic
Always nice to
Mullins
see new
warm-up.
people.
Yes. Peterborough Greyhounds was a brilliant... To be honest, Greyhounds, pie and peas, pint, and a bet, all for your entry fee. You can't fault it.
They used to do a lot at work when I used to be at Lafarge. They used to do greyhound nights where all lads, are, sort of like a group gathering.
It's
You know,
basically a cheap
Men,
whistle.
burly men, team building and all that kind of stuff.
Or losing the pay packet on dogs.
Yeah.
The thing is with
I
Greyhounds...
can't go home till I last a fucking empty pay packet now, look.
I meant for a eight kicking. The thing is with dogs, I mean, horses, the trap they're in don't make much of a difference. Dogs, position on tracks, everything. Certain courses will have certain sweet spots.
I'll have to agree with you. I couldn't tell you a thing.
Ooh.
Sure.
One of them, Lee.
Nice one, Lee. Well, they're a rather nice little piece of kit, aren't they, Mr. BFJ?
They are. They're absolutely gorgeous. But it doesn't help when you've got a little voice on your shoulder going, go on, bye.
Go on, bye. Well, come on, let's face it. I mean, the opportunity you get in one of them, you're not going to get it at TVS, are you?
Oh, God, no.
I don't
But
think even It's Not Smoke, you wouldn't be able to get one of them.
Oh, no chance.
No. You'd literally have to go online to get one.
Well, that's what miffed me, because I thought I got quite a reasonable deal, and then I went onto Vaping 101 and spotted it for 20 quid cheaper.
Yeah, that were a bit naughty of them, though, wasn't it? Because it was released that weekend, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, and they were down from recommended retail. Don't get me wrong, it was a deal. But there were slightly older ones. It was much better.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, you've got the memories that went with it.
Oh, yes, like the little voice going, go on, mate.
I hate that. I hate that little voice. Now just try to flick the fucker off. Go away.
Village! Let's go!
Village, dude, how you doing? Long time no see, dude. Hope you're well.
130 on Black Friday, that's not bad. How much did you pay for yours? What, a million miles away from that, were it?
Oh, 200.
Yeah, were it 200 yours?
200 on nose, yeah.
130 quid, you could have got it on Black Friday.
I got mine back in May, so.
Still a good
Also,
deal.
I wanted teddy bear. Had to have the teddy bear.
Yeah, well, it's got the story behind it as well.
Well, it has. I mean, which I didn't appreciate until Dale filled me in on that one.
Lee, which version did you get? Because there was the teddy bear, there was...
Bear Trail, there was it. I don't know, mate. It's... To be fair, I quite like it with the 18650s.
Well, they do the standard one with 21700 because I reviewed that many moons ago.
You get the battery life in that is brilliant.
Well, I mean, you got four 18650 batteries. Sure, you're bound to.
It's absolutely cracking. I mean, to be honest, if they start cutting the power off, I'm going to work out a way of hooking the telly up to it. So.
Oh, what mod was that now? You used to be able to use it to charge your phone up with.
Yeah, the reverse power bank flow.
Were it Kanga?
It might have been.
Were it Kanga Tech? Or was it an MPV? You used to have a little wire underneath that you could pull it out. MPV, yeah. You used to be able to charge your phone with it. Yeah, it literally had an adapter that you could pull out and plug your phone in.
I'm always amazed Steam Crave haven't done that. Put a power bank function on. Yeah, the Titan. It could do it.
Oh, Titan could do it. Yeah, no worries. The good old days. I know Wingin brought one out that's got a torch on it. It's supposed to be waterproof.
Smart ball one out that got disco ball.
Well, yeah.
In electric pink, it played YMCA every time you hit the fire button.
I remember once there used to be a vape that used to plug onto your phone, and it took draw the power from the battery of your phone.
If
That was
Steam Crave did anything,
we are really going back in the day.
if Steam Crave did anything, it'd be ridiculous and powered by a car battery.
And the thing is, John would still buy one. But I've got.
Lee, which Steam Crave tank are you on about?
You didn't know they'd released a new
Yeah, I
one.
didn't think they'd released a new one.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah. Because last lot of stuff they released was this lot, wasn't it? Because the Aroma Miser V3, is it V3 or V4?
It's three, I think. Let's have a look at the Justin. Steam Crave Meson.
All right, I
Yeah,
hadn't seen
yeah.
that one.
It's not. There's nothing groundbreaking.
What's it look like, a Aroma Miser?
No, it looks like a standard coil tank.
All right. Oh, I didn't
So
know. I'll have to have a look into that one.
Seems to have a Cyclops airflow at the top.
Mm.
And
Was
that's
it
pretty much it.
stock coil or is it rebuildable?
Rebuildable.
Oh, nice one.
Single coil from looks on it.
Oh, yeah.
It's an interesting looking beast. It's definitely not. It's no way is that in the Aroma Miser
Yeah,
state.
it's totally different.
Very simple, very plain.
What size is it?
That's what I'm wondering. It is small chamber, honeycomb airflow hitting coil directly, restricted airflow for 20 to 50 watt vaping. 810. Bloody hell, doesn't give any.
Oh, I'll have a look at that tomorrow.
Yeah, single coil RTA for restricted airflow.
Or is it going to be part of like the robots stuff?
Yeah, possibly. Oh, here we go. 24 mil. Yeah, 24 mil diameter.
You can't go wrong with Steam Crave.
I do like the fact though they've done the easy remove chimney. You actually unscrew the chimney with a coin,
All right.
notch in the top of it so you can break it down completely.
That's what I like about Steam Crave stuff. You can really break it down.
Oh, there's some nice 810s with the tank though. Oh, and they've got it on the Hadron Light and the Hadron Mini.
Thanks for
Yeah,
that, Lee.
Comes with the RTA, a 6mm bubble glass, spare part bag of O-rings and grub screws, which I hope aren't Chinese, the infamous Allen key, a Steam Crave sticker, and a
Ooh.
ears.
Oh, and the amount of Steam Crave stickers I've got.
Lee, thanks for that, mate. That had completely passed me by.
Did me.
No, that's nice, that. A little bit on the low side for my personal flavour in vaping, but
Yeah, I'm Glasgow Clouds, me. So
I'm surprised at designing it for a 50. Well, I mean, it's a single coil, fair enough, but I suppose it's like the in-betweeners. Don't want the mouth to lung, but don't want full bore
yeah,
cloud pro clouds. I like the idea of the 6mm bubble glass, though.
well, yeah. I mean, Steam Crave have never been known for not having a large capacity. They always like the larger capacity.
Bloody good job with Titan.
You kind of need it.
I've got a mate that drives wagons and e-vapes, and the Titan's his daily banger because he didn't have to stop and fill the bugger up.
Well, I took this with me to Newcastle. I filled it up, and I didn't need to fill it back up, going all the way there and coming all the way back.
Nice.
And this holds, was it 12 mil, something like that?
Mind saying that, I did Whitby on the pod. That's a 2-hour drive. And I only filled it back, got done to fill it back up again once.
Well, I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, that 5 hours, didn't have to fill it up.
Hang on.
I was just about to say that, John. The Titans, your go-to when you go to Expo.
Thing is, though, John, you're shagged out by the time you get back from Expo after carrying Titan around all day.
Thing is, you need to you take the Titan around Expo, you need your own Sherpa to carry the fucking thing.
The only downside to the Titan was that it was sort of like that knob on the side.
On the 1.5.
They spoilt it with the knob on the side. With the flower.
See, I still like the Hadron.
I can't find mine. I've got a brand new one in here somewhere. I don't know where the hell it is. And the Squonk backpack.
I think the one I gave you, the come on, the one I gave you.
Yeah,
What's it called?
Hadron.
No.
Oh,
I gave you the backpack for the Hadron.
yeah, it was the bloody hellfire. The Hadron Plus.
Is it Hadron Plus?
Yeah,
That is a solid bit of kit, that.
that one.
Yeah, that one. That is lovely built, that.
It is. Still small in my hands. But that's the thing I love about Steam Crave. You buy one, you're not buying a bit of Chinesium, something that feels like it's going to fall apart.
God, no. No, they've always been solid.
Bit of kit.
And it's same like with the tanks. The tanks are brilliant. And I love how you can completely strip them down. You can have them in RDTA mode if you want them in that way. You can have them in RDA mode if you want them in that way. And you can extend them to even more capacity. You can just bolt, I mean, depends on how high you want it. But you can really customise them.
See, I still like that. The Aroma Miser. Just stock. I still reckon it's one of the best tanks you can get. But I must admit, though, sticking that, I think that's the V1, isn't it? The Dead Rabbit on top of the...
Oh, you can't beat the Dead Rabbit.
I've not used it in ages, to be fair. The last time I used it was for a juice review. I've forgotten what a nice vape it is.
Yeah, I've been using Dead Rabbit Max. They're brilliant.
Well, I think I only got V1 and V2. God knows what V2's gone. But
Yeah, I've got V1, V2, V3, and Max. Dead Rabbits are brilliant. Especially for how much they are.
Oh, the cheapest chips these days. But it was the airflow on the Rabbit I always liked. The fact you could dial it in to just how you wanted it. And you didn't get that annoying whistle. What happened? Went for a cuppa and a vaping shows on. What the fuck?
Nothing to do with us.
Absolutely nothing. You can blame Lee for this. It's Lee's fault we're talking about vaping.
We were all set up for Peter Gabriel.
Yeah. We was just about to talk about Bagpuss.
Once upon a time.
Ding, ding, ding.
Not so long ago. Bloody hellfire. Still looking for the Dead Rabbit V1.
You might as well get the latest Dead Rabbit. V1 compared to the V1, they're a lot better.
Yeah. You loosen the reins past. They took you for no need.
This thing, I'm just thinking, I mean, I've got a Dead Rabbit V1s in every colour in here somewhere.
They're brilliant. I love even the V1's bang on. So easy to build on.
I don't think he's looking quite in his sledgehammer days these days, is he, Peter Gabriel?
Oh, he's touring again next year, isn't he?
Is he?
I think so.
Yeah,
I know he's been doing a lot of world music, but
I definitely think he's touring next year.
It's got all the dead rabbits apart from the new Solo one and the V one.
Ah, but have you got the original Dead Rabbit Solo 1?
What?
Well, when they released the Dead Rabbit, they released a single coil Dead Rabbit.
Did they?
Yeah,
With me?
22 mil.
No worries, Lee.
Take it
Take it
easy.
steady, mate.
Fist bump. We're getting off in a second anyway. So
Festus, dude. How you doing, Trip? My age, you can't be fussed. Don't sell yourself short, Dawn.
hey, how you doing, bud? Fist bump. No, UK Andy, he didn't. No, I've been on holiday for the last week, so
Yes, you can, Fee.
of course you can if you don't like the Dead Rabbit. There's no wrong with that.
Just don't mention Pink Floyd, that's all.
Yeah.
Freezing rain. Yeah, we were expecting it, Hef. It's the papers over this side of the pond have been alight with Beast from the East Jewel.
I've got to ask Fee though, what would you recommend as a good RDA then?
Put you on the spot there, didn't he, Fee? Naughty Mark, isn't he, Fee? Oh, does he do that shit?
Spanking.
Eh?
Mark needs spanking, doesn't he?
We all know a song about that, don't we, children?
Whip crack away, whip crack away, whip crack away.
Oh, the drop. No, there's a... Oh,
That
yeah.
now that is a seriously good RDA. I've got about 5 of them. I love me drop.
If you were looking for a bargain older RDA, that's the one.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with a drop. Really are good RDAs.
Great flavour. Asgard Mini.
The Aquitus as well is a good
Yeah,
little RDA.
That's the one I was going to say. That was always my go-to between that and the Dead Rabbit.
If you've not tried RDAs before, I'd go for the Aquitas. It's a cracking one.
Drop
to start.
Solo, I'll agree with you. The Recurve, wasn't a big fan. I think the V2 was better.
It never got much flavour out of the original Recurve.
No, I didn't. No.
Pixie
Pixie was nice. Yeah, I reviewed the Pixie.
Bloody hellfire, Tauren Solo.
I've got the dual, not the solo.
Hadley.
I mean, my Turin mech was the original mech because the ball bearing at the bottom still rattles.
What?
On the mech, because it's a ball bearing that is part of your fire button, the original, when the first lot came out, the actual ball bearing rattled. And once you'd bought it, you could get in touch with him to replace it. I never did.
I like my Drop Solo, but the dual coil... I'd go with the dual coil. And the
Yeah, dual coil all the way.
I always prefer a dual coil. I must admit, I'm not a big single coil fan.
I'm not. No, I've got to.
Oh, the Molyneux. Yes.
Yes, I've always got a drop knocking around somewhere.
The Mjolnir, Stephen. Mjolnir.
Oh, fuck off. It's Thor's hammer.
That's Thor's hammer.
Oh, it's turned into an abusive vape show.
Even I've got the drop solo as well.
With the pissy plastic 810.
Yeah, God. Since I've got this new little stand, I've got all my ideas on here. Surprising what you've got.
Stands that, Mark?
It's this really posh stand. Yeah, look, this really posh one.
That's
All
not.
right. I haven't got mine set up yet. It's there over my shoulder.
You got
I'm
brick
not very-
wall
I'm
on
not-
your show. Oh, I can just make it
Yeah,
out.
you can see
Proudly
SoulOhm.
displayed next to the picture of my kids.
Yeah, you can just make it out. I can just see Solo.
There you go. It hasn't moved. It's had pride of place.
Thought it was underneath the thing, maybe the lights on.
It was, but then I put it on there for the show last week, and I thought I like that there.
Hey, unfortunately, mate, I've stopped doing them. Sorry. Those were those were one-offs.
Labours of love.
Because we're special.
The thing is, though,
Window
I can't get 510s anymore. Fucking fast tech event.
Yeah, fast. I wonder if they're going to have a sale on.
Well, honestly, I
think
was
they'll start trading.
I was hoping chess were going to have a massive sale on, but they just went gone.
I went onto 3FAke's website. Now, they used to have mechs galore. When I first started reviewing and I was buying cheap mechs, clones and that lot, I used to go on to there and buy loads of them. You could pick them up for $5 and $6 for a clone mechs. When I first started reviewing, now they've hardly got any.
Mm.
Oh, hello.
What?
Well, I couldn't get on the Fast Tech site the other day, but I can now.
Oh, you can still get on it. They aren't shut yet.
Yeah. Everything's sold out, though. Unless you fancy a Joytech ATO pack.
I wonder if is it Alibaba? Because that's very much like their version of Amazon, isn't it?
Hmm.
And Wish. I wonder if they're going to be restricted as well with vaping.
Bloody hell. They've even sold out the SXK Hadleys. They used to be a staple. You could get those no matter what. Mediotech Air Force One.
I remember the Air Force One mech,
Let's have a shufty.
because that was a split chamber, and honestly, you couldn't see the seam. It was fucking amazing.
Available on 3F Vape. Oh no, sold out. Would have set you back a whole $4.99.
Whoo!
3.5mm, 23 diameter. It's actually a nice looking bit of kit.
Yeah, it was factory.
Yeah.
He's no longer doing it now.
The problem with Ralphie happened when he was buying in Purges. Purge got the license for Europe, including the UK. So it was a cease and desist, basically.
Yeah, it got very messy.
It did. It got really messy with us reviewers as well, because we were reviewing the clones and we were getting copyright strikes. I got 3 copyright strikes for reviewing Purge clones.
Kev, you wasted an opportunity. Put the telly by the fire. Sorted.
I mean, come on, UK Andy. I think most of the stuff that we talk about now is old school.
We are old school.
Yeah.
OG. Dear God. If it's still shiny, we've had it in a drawer.
Right, Betty, are you going to say your goodbyes?
Yeah, goodbye. Been a long one.
But it's gone quick.
It has. It's been enjoyable. Considering we were winging it as per usual. And we even discussed vape gear.
I know.
We did.
Fucking won't happen next week.
No.
No.
No, we've got...
Guys and girls out there in Chatland, thank you very much for joining us this evening on these cold, bleak winter nights. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much. Come and join us again next week, where I think we've got something a little bit planned, I think, for next week.
We have.
So
Let's see how well you know your casters.
Yes.
yes. So yeah, come and join us, same time, same place next week for something a little bit different we've never done before. And it's not, we're not going to sit here naked or anything. Well, I'll probably check in the post, I might. You never know. Nipple tassels on some shit like that, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, come and join us next week. Steve, Mark, it's been a great little show again. We've never had a bad one yet, have we?
No.
Thank God.
Faxi, you will only be able to get a second-hand one, mate.
So, bye, folks. See you next week, and I'll pass it over to Stephen.
Indeed. Yes, join us for something a little bit special next week. It's either going to go absolutely fantastic or horribly wrong.
Yeah, it is.
Either way, it'll be an interesting car crash to watch. So, for those of you that joined us, thank you so much. Hef, lovely seeing you, dude. I mean, get a couple of months slow. I was going to say, mate, as soon as the snow starts, you'll be up again, won't you? Village, lovely to see you, dude.
It is.
Guys on the replay, thank you so much for joining us. As I say, join us for something a bit special next week. Let's not big it up too much, but we'll see. And I shall hand you over to the gaffer.
Guys, Betty, BFG, thank you very much for a lovely evening. I thoroughly enjoyed this evening. It's nice sometimes when we just wing it and talk about anything that pops up in his head. Yeah, I think it's great. Guys in chat, you have been awesome as always.
What's up?
Whoa. Ah, for fuck's sake. Guys, I've just... Bronco Monk's passed away.
Oh, no.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah. Jesus.
Oh.
If you guys remember, Bronco used to come into the show quite regularly.
Yeah.
It hadn't been real for a long time. Terminal cancer. He passed away in the 6th. I've just been because something just clicked in my mind there. I just wanted to see how he is, and he passed away in the 6th. So rest in peace, my friend, and we will forever cherish the pens that you made for our good selves and our better hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deepest condolences to his family.
Yeah, definitely.
Lovely fella.
Yeah.
Right, guys, on that note, we will end the show on that little bit of a sad note. Don't forget to catch us all next week. Like we said, we've got a little bit of a special show on next week, and it is in need of your participation. So be ready for that one. So guys in chat, you too, thanks ever so much. Guys on the replay, love you lots. Have a safe week, have a safe weekend, and we'll see you back here on Thursday at 7:30. One last thing, before you leave, please give us a thumbs up. It really does help the show and all the analytics and all that good stuff. So from myself and my two wonderful bros, and me brah, we wish you a wonderful evening. So take care, see you all next week. Bye!
Bye.
Bye. That's gonna blow my mind. Yeah. Hit the fucking button, Mark. Hit the button.